I thought these guys did a good job of, coming back after an off day and getting something done from an effort and enthusiasm standpoint. So that's encouraging. Hopefully it continues. Any questions?
Freddie, how do you view the third preseason game? Has it changed over the years in terms of having to play guys a certain amount?
I don't think it's necessarily you have to play guys a certain amount. I just think that's what everybody else did, and people like to just, maybe not go off of what they feel and think and go off of what everybody else does. That's like we do a lot of things, right? That's where, we're just going to go with what we feel, I feel good right now.
We still need 4 preseason games.
I don't. That's over my pay scale. It doesn't matter to me.
Freddie, John,
My job is to go with what we have and make the most of what we have and get something out of what we have right now as we speak until something changes, if it does.
John has collected tons of players who weren't here 2 years ago. From the standpoint, there's so many guys that you have to fit together. Is that something that is a conscious thing for you, or how do you address fitting together so many new parts?
Well, I think in today's NFL, you always have new parts. And of course, if you don't have a good season, you're going to have more new parts than you don't. And that's just part of life right now as far as the NFL is concerned. But yeah, it's definitely a hurdle you have to get across because you have to mold everybody. Mold's not the right word. You have to get everybody to buy in, create buy-in, create a sense of togetherness. Whether you've got new guys or non-new guys, you still got to do the same thing every year because no two teams are ever the same. Even if you have every player back, they're not going to be the same. They're going to be at different levels as a person. They're going to be at different levels as a player. So no two teams are ever the same, even if it's the same individuals.
Freddie, you mentioned sense of urgency with all the positions. We talked to you a little bit yesterday about the kicking situation. Is it gotten to be a do or die kind of week for those guys? Are we to that point now?
Well, I think hopefully they've been treating it like that because, this is the only industry in the world that you hire 90 guys to fire half of them. And, everybody's fighting for a job right now. That's what they're doing. That's what I told them at the beginning. And I'm not talking about just the kickers. I'm talking about everyone. You're fighting for a job, and as we go along this thing, we'll start building a team, and at the end of all of it, we'll have a team. But not until then. You've got a bunch of individuals trying to get a job.
Do you or Prefer think Seibert is rattled in any way, or is it mental with him?
Yeah, I don't. I don't know. It's he's got to get it figured out, and if I make him nervous, then I plan on being at the game. So, I don't know.
So when they go 4 for 6 in the kicking part, that's not good enough in your eyes, is it?
It's like I said, I want the ball to go through and not outside those yellow poles. Then,
I assume there's no caveat for 50 plus or anything.
no. As long as they can get it there, as long as it wasn't short, I'm fine. I think both of them have plenty of leg. So, when we send a field goal team out there, I don't want to send a field goal team out there thinking, well, maybe we'll make it. I want to know that we're going to make it. Coach Stallings, I'll tell you a story. Coach Stallings used to tell me all the time, when I step up into the pocket and I throw the ball, he wants to be able to close his eyes and know that it's made, that it's completed. That's what I want. I want to be able to send them out there, turn around and go talk to the offense and hear about the score.
Has there been a competitive problem in the missed kicks, or is it like a different issue?
I think it's an individual basis. Everything they do is just like any other position. It goes down to technique and having the confidence to go do it. But sometimes to get that confidence, you've got to do it correctly. You've got to do it with success. And I can't kick it for them. So I can't tackle for anybody. So that's just not the only spot now, the only position. I can't kick it for them. I can't tackle for them. I can't pass protect. I can't throw it for them. I can't catch it. They've got to do that. The only thing we're going to do is put them in position. This game is about players. It's always been about players and always will be about players. Coaches like to make themselves feel important by making them about them sometimes. Some coaches make it about them. This is about the player and putting the player in the best situation to succeed. Now, if it was too long, we just need to know if it was too long. You know, and then again, that goes back to what I said originally. I just want to know what I'm getting when they go out there. I want to know what I'm getting on kickoff coverage. I want to know what I'm getting on punt return. I want to know what I'm getting on offense. I want to know what I'm getting on defense. I just want to know, and then we can plan accordingly. That's it.
Is part of the problem the fact that there's not a lot of like great unemployed kickers sitting around just waiting for you guys to call them?
No, I mean, I don't. Is that a problem? I don't know. Probably. I don't know. It will be soon, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, do you?
We're not trying to bring in a new kicker right now, if that's what you're asking. You know, we've got 2 guys right here that can kick the ball a long way. We need them to get their act right and get the job done. You know, we're not looking to replace them right now. We're looking to get these guys better and continue to get better. And the process of evaluation and the process of judging them has not concluded yet. When it concludes, then we'll make that decision.
Freddie, Seth DeVal's back out there now. Just what have you seen from him? What are your expectations of him?
Today I just saw him. I saw him out there today. So my expectations is for him to pick up where he left off and keep getting better. You know, just like everybody else. You know, we can't do anything about what happened to Seth. The only thing we can do about is from this point moving forward.
On the subject tight ends, Demetrius Harris, what do you like about him and what does he give your team?
His size, his range, his toughness, his ability to block the point and still give us something in a pass game. He's a big target, long target, and pretty dependable target.
Freddie, there's a lot of attention on Baker, his ability to make plays when things break down outside the pocket, but on throws 2.5 seconds or less, he was awesome last year as a rookie. Why do you think that's been the case for him?
I don't know. That's just something that, you know, I feel like we believe in is getting the ball out, and you eliminate negative plays that way as long as the quarterback's making good decisions. And I fully expect him to make good decisions. And then the shots down the field, we'll protect up and throw it. It's no secret to what we did. And we're going to do the same thing this year, you know. When we do ask him to get the ball out, I want the ball to come out. And he knows that. Our offensive line knows that we're going to take care of them. But when we ask them to hold up a little longer, we're trying to change the game. So
He's developed the skill set to escape the rush and demonstrated that he can really take a low number of sacks last year. Are you to the point where your your offensive line, whatever it winds up shaping up as at the start of the season, is going to be good enough because it's okay and he's good enough improvising to avoid sacks?
yeah, I think I don't really know how to answer that, but whatever direction our team goes or our offense goes, I think we need to be able to adapt. That's the signs of a good offense. It's adapting and of what you do well. And if it's run the ball, you run the ball. If it's pass the ball, you pass the ball. If it's protect and hold the ball for 5-6 seconds, you do that. You know, it's just we're going to do whatever it takes to give us the best chance to win.
Do coaches sometimes get stuck on trying to do what they would want to do rather than what they can do?
Oh, I mean, hopefully this coach doesn't. I can promise you this coach won't. I can't answer for other coaches. Do you think so?
Yep.
All right, good. We're on the same page there.
The last play of practice, did Strong lose the ball or catch it out of bounds?
On the last one,
Yeah.
I think he lost it when he hit the ground.
What was it, was a push?
I'm not sure. I haven't been even inside yet, so I don't know for sure. So don't hold me to that.
He just didn't the play wasn't made, that's why they
That's the only thing I worry about is the end result.
That's why they did the push-ups, just because he didn't make a play?
Oh no, they did the push-ups because we were 4th and 5 from the 5, and they either stop us or we get it. So.
It looks like the receiver position is getting pretty crowded now. Damian Ratley's back. What do you like about his game, and what does he need to show you in the next couple of weeks?
Well, I like his range, his length. I like his speed. He's got deceptive type speed. I just need to see consistency, and I need to know what I'm getting when he gets on the field. I need balls caught that are put on him. I need him to make contested catches, just like everybody else. I just need to see him, and he was doing that leading up to the thing. Of course, the contested catches were not on display, but in the spring he was making those.
I think he was raving about Drew Stanton. I think he's called him the smartest football guy he's been around. I know you've been with Drew a long
Second
time.
smartest.
Is that an exaggeration, or is Drew really?
Drew's very valuable to the quarterback room, which is the most important room in the building. is to have continuity in there and to have the ability for everybody in there to check their egos at the door and to get the starter ready to play. That's their job every week. And everybody in that room is going to have a job. They may be red zone breakdowns. It may be third down breakdowns. It may be just be play action breakdowns. But everybody in that room has a job on a week-to-week basis. And Drew does a good job of organizing that and making sure they stay on track. And it's good to have a young guy with Baker, to have somebody like that in the mix. And especially with somebody that's been with me for so long. So
Did you learn everything from you?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him that.
Stanton won those.
I mean, I know what I'd say, but I'm just kidding.
You won those couple important games during a playoff season for Arizona. That's what you want for a backup. But is he kind of the same quarterback, even though he's aging a bit from a few years ago?
Yeah, I think so. I think once the quarterback gets to a certain point in their career, they have to start doing it with their mind a little bit more than their legs. He's still got an arm, and he's still pretty accurate. So, I think the last 16 games Drew's played, he's 10-6. So, again, it's a production business. I don't care what anybody says or anybody, think they see. It's a production-based business getting the job done. It's either yay or nay.
You said a couple weeks ago that you liked how Terrence Mitchell just kind of kept his head down and kept working when Greedy was in there with the ones a little bit. Has that situation brought out the best in Mitchell? I mean, I know he was a good player for you guys last year before he got hurt and everything, but it seems like he's really thriving.
Yeah, I don't know if it's brought out the best in him or not, because if it has, I don't want that to be his best. I want his best to be tomorrow. And then after that, I want his best to be the next day. I want him to keep getting better and better. So if it brings out competition, somebody needs competition to get better, then yeah, I think that's what it's did. But that's the way everybody should react.
You have liked the way he responded, though.
Definitely, no doubt. He just kept fighting, kept his head down, kept getting better at his technique, kept getting better at his tackling, kept getting better at his coverage, just kept getting better and stayed in there in a positive manner, Money Mitch is a team guy. I like those guys.
Hey, DJ Montgomery's been.
Have you met your quota yet? Have you met your quota for questions yet?
No.
I'll just go ahead. DJ Montgomery.
Yeah, he's been catching our eye and he wasn't out there today, so.
He had a personal deal. I don't want to put his business up there. Yes, definitely.
You gonna get Stipe out here?
Stipe, I'd love to get him out here. I'm gonna need some help with you guys probably. But yeah, I'd love to get him out here.
Watch the fight?
I did not watch the fight. I saw the highlights of the fight, some camera, some whatever you call it when they send you videos of it. So, yeah.
All right, the quota. David.
But I'll tell you what, I did get a rundown of it, and it seemed like he just really never gave up, and just kept fighting, and it didn't matter.
He got beat the first 3 rounds,
Yeah.
but he didn't. You're right. He just didn't attack the body.
Sometimes the best ability is reliability, availability, and dependability, and I think he's a great demonstration of that.
David Njoku was out there, but with no helmet. So I've never seen a guy go through individual drills without a helmet. Was there some special reason for that?
We're trying to build toughness, man. I'm just kidding. He's got a cut on the back of his head, and he can't stitches come out. I mean, it's nothing major. It's just can't have his helmet on right now.
But obviously his knees progressing for him to get out there and do what he did today.
Oh yeah, he feels great. He feels really good.
Did you make a trade to get that shirt, or?
You know what? I'm sure I did at some point. I don't know what I traded yet, but I did at some point. You like it?
Yeah, I do.
I think it's
I hope
you.
I don't. Oh, now that you called it out, I hope I don't get in trouble for wearing it.
What do you think of Demarius's blue hair?
Demarius and I will keep conversations with the players between me and the player. I'll just say that. I like it though.